Hello. What is going on, everybody? I hope you can all hear me well. It's the first time I'm using my PC in forever, as I'm back home in the States for a bit. But I'm thankful because I wanted to do this stream for you guys. It's a bit hard to stream in Croatia. My Wi-Fi isn't as good and all that. But the Nations League Draw is going to be going on very, very soon. Now, I'm not too sure how it's going to go. I mean, I'm a bit nervous for Croatia's group, obviously, because, look, as much as I love to support the ex-Yugoslavia teams, I don't want to come up against them because it just brings unnecessary tension. And we could be playing Serbia or Bosnia. Imagine if Serbia was in Pod 3, though. That would have been a bit nerve-wracking. We could have had a group with Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia. But yeah, if you don't already know, this tournament, it's been going on for a few years now. And it's basically, in a sense, skilled matchmaking. I mean, we now see England in League B because they were terrible last year. They finished dead last in their group. It was a difficult group, but they were outperformed by Hungary twice, from my memory. It wasn't a good look. And yeah, that's why we have the likes of Bosnia in League A, because they were tremendous in the Nations League. They topped their group, but that's what also makes this league so hard to predict or call, because Bosnia, the likes of Bosnia, are doing so well in this competition, and then they absolutely flop in the Euro qualifiers. And it's the reverse for Albania. They were really bad in the Nations League last year, and they topped the Euro qualifier group. I mean, I'll be releasing a prediction video fairly soon once this draw happens, but I don't think it's going to go very well. It didn't go well last time, and just so much unpredictability happened. From my memory, one of the consistent teams, though, was Kazakhstan. They did so well in the Nations League, and then it translated to the Euro qualifiers. Yes, they finished 4th place, but we can't forget how incredible of a performance they had. Everyone asking where you can watch it, it's on the UEFA website. I will be pulling it up myself as well. I'm not going to be showing it on screen due to copyright, but I will have a visual of where each country will be placed. But yeah, guys, please, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Let's try to hit. We're almost at 100 likes. Let's just hit it right now. Why not? The draw should be starting soon, but always they have some pre-talk and all that, announcing all the countries. And we literally have every single one from Europe, apart Russia, participating in this. So yeah, I love this tournament though. It gets a lot of backlash as it seemed unnecessary and all that, but I think it's a really good opportunity for the lower ranked national teams in Europe to prove themselves. For example, San Marino. They have yet to get a competitive win in their entire history. They've only won one friendly. And now, looking at League D, it will be more quote-unquote, on a sense, skilled matchmaking, if you want to call it that. They have a chance to get their first win. They played pretty well towards the end of the Euro qualifiers. But yeah, this tournament will be taking place. I believe there's going to be a few matches from League D. Those playoff ones we're looking at. Those start in March, Gibraltar, Lithuania. But the rest will be starting in September. There might be a few other matches happening in March. I'm blanking out. Maybe in League D. But I believe League C, B, and A will all start in September after the Euros. Who do I think will win the playoff? Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Probably Lithuania. Lithuania seemed like the easy choice, but you never know. I mean, Gibraltar was really disappointing in the Euro qualifiers, though. Lithuania actually had some decent moments. So yeah, I do see Lithuania getting promoted to League C. Also, guys, I uploaded a Champions League round of 16 prediction video this morning, or I guess afternoon. So, depending where you are in the world, obviously. So, yeah, make sure you check that out if you haven't already. And yeah, it's going to be loads of prediction videos just coming at the channel. I believe if I plan everything well, from now until Sunday, there will be a prediction video every day. No promises, but that's the goal. Maybe one will slip to Monday instead. But we've got this, the Champions League, which already uploaded, Europa League, and Conference League, because all the UEFA competitions are coming at full swing starting next week. Somebody said the fact that Bosnia and Serbia and Israel are in the same group is crazy. They're not in the same group. They're in the same pot. So there's no chance Bosnia and Serbia will be playing one another. My ideal group for Croatia, I saw some people are asking that earlier. I don't want to face Portugal for sure. I'd probably go with Denmark. We faced them last time, and it went pretty much in our favor. I'll go Denmark, Poland, and if we're going to go based on skill, it would have to be either Israel or Bosnia on paper and how they've been performing. But I don't want to face the ex-Yugo team, so I would go with Israel. So my ideal group would be Denmark, Poland, Israel. But I don't see that playing out to my wish. Good question, Sandro. What do you think if Pot 4 Group B was a group, who would be top 2? Pot 4 Group B. What's really interesting about that is 3 of those teams are in the Euro playoffs right now. And Turkey have already qualified. So it's tough, man. Georgia were so good in the Nations League last time, but their group was fairly easy. Kazakhstan were unreal as well. That's a really tough one to call. I mean, it's not going to happen, so I'll just give my hypothetical answer. I'd go for Greece, Kazakhstan, and Georgia. Greece, Kazakhstan, Georgia. That would be my order. When is the draw? It's supposed to start right now. Let me double check on that. Yup. They're doing a pre-musical ceremony. They always like to waste a little bit of time. But that's why I decided to start this stream when the draw actually started, because we usually have to wait anyway. What would be the group of death in League A? That's tough. I mean, Spain won the last Nations League. Looking to be in good form. I would say Spain, Portugal, even though they're in the same group last time. France, of course. And based on how they've been playing, Scotland. Spain, Portugal, France, Scotland, that would be the group of death in my opinion. But of course, there's multiple combinations. I think that would be the deadliest outcome, though. Albania going to win Nations League. They really didn't do well last time. But, you know, if we're judging off how they did on the Euro qualifiers, they definitely can. I want to say it would be tough against England, but England were so dreadful last time that I wouldn't be surprised if they stay in Group B. And that's the thing. You don't really know who's taking this tournament more seriously. Like, the more underrated nations just have more to prove, so they might show more heart in this. We really could see those Pot 4 teams in League A causing some upsets too. You never know. But, like, based on paper, obviously, England should be comfortable no matter the group they get. I think in League B, the teams you want to avoid, I mean, none of them are going to be easy, but, like, Turkey and Greece would probably be the toughest ones. My answer could change on that, though, depending on what happens in those Euro playoffs. But yeah, I'm more intrigued on how those Pot 4 teams in League B will be performing. I think they all can stir up the group for sure. And I think it's more of like a level playing field. Like, apart from England, I feel like any of these teams could truly have a swing at one another and stir up the group. And League C will be interesting as well. All the Pot 1 teams, definitely Romania and Sweden are looking, I mean, Sweden are in really bad form, but they're definitely having a new manager by the time this starts. So we could see them swing back at full force. Some of the teams in Pot 3, I would say Pot 2 is looking fairly weak in League C. But Pot 3, North Macedonia, Slovakia, Northern Ireland should be doing a lot better. Cyprus were awful in the Euro qualifiers. But overall, I would say Pot 3, on paper, could be doing more bits than Pot 2 in League C. Not so sure about Pot 4, though. I don't know. Maybe we could get surprised by the likes of Lithuania. Even Belarus sometimes put off interesting fights in the Euro qualifiers. But Estonia and a lot... I believed in Latvia a lot more in the past. I thought they would stir up the Euro qualifier group more, so I guess them too. But Estonia, I don't know. But yeah, this will be a very important... Yeah, absolutely. Jordy led. This will be a very important campaign for Sweden because they really just need to pick up their form and climb the ranks once again, get back to League B. The Nations League was so disappointing. The Euro qualifiers are dreadful. They failed to qualify for the last World Cup. It's been absolute hell for the national team, and they really have a lot of quality, so it should be much better. Thankfully, they have change in management, though. All right, they're still doing some pre-stuff. I think they're going over... Oh, no, they're just doing a recap now of what happened in the Nations League final, which I don't really want to be reminded of. What are predictions about Bulgaria? They got a new manager. We expect a lot of changes. That's true. Bulgaria, I didn't read too much about the new management. Honestly, I've been so focused on the AFC Asian Cup and the Africa Cup of Nations. But Bulgaria, I mean, they have a promising history. It was just really a disappointing run. So under new management, they could surprise. I'd say out of those Pot 2 teams, they could prevail to be the best depending on the group they get, of course. And Hungary, yeah, thank you, Matteo. Hungary were excellent in the last Nations League, just missing out of first place because they couldn't beat Italy head-to-head. But they upset England, like I said, even Germany at one point. Hungary are going to be a silent threat in Pot 2. Albanian mapper said it started. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to switch the screen in case... yeah, bear with me for 1 second. Get rid of that. Let's see. I got to cover up the draw. I don't want to show. It should be popping up live. Yeah, I just definitely need to cover that up. No copyrights. All right, we'll see how it looks once it starts. I'll get rid of this chat as well. Yeah. It should be going through live while we... It always has. UEFA do a really good job with that on their website. Everything's updated live, so at least I can show you guys as it goes on without having to actually update any graphics myself. I'm not sure which... I have my volume off, so I'm not even sure which league they'll be starting with. Thank you all for joining the stream, though. Please, if you haven't already, hit that like button before this actually begins. You think San Marino can finally pick a win? Asks Hasib. It really depends what their group is. I mean, let's check out League D real quick. I don't even like remember how the spacing will go. I know these groups are smaller. It really depends. Moldova's not going to be easy. I mean, we already saw how they did. Waiting to the last match day to potentially qualify for the Euros, upsetting Poland. But maybe if they play the likes of Gibraltar, they can do it. We're all rooting for San Marino, yes. It's the one national team everybody just would love to see do well. Yeah, I think League D is just groups of 3. I just don't want to be quoted on that. I kind of forgot how that's spaced. I mean, the First Nations League was totally different. Even in League A, it was groups of 3. Okay, yeah, they're still going over the procedure. It hasn't necessarily started. I'll let you guys know once it does, though. Am I not live? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I would also love to see Gibraltar and San Marino face one another. I think that's their best shot. I even made a short talking about how San Marino are not the worst national team anymore because Gibraltar were way worse than them in the Euro qualifiers. They gave France their best ever win, I think. One of their best wins, for sure. What is my prediction for Macedonia? A lot of people are asking. Let's see what group they get first. I'm not too sure. League C and B, like, really both of them. It really depends on the outcome, man. Rouster asks if England will be relegated to Nations League C. No, I highly doubt it. That would be an absolute embarrassment, no matter what people say about the Nations League and people trying to write it off. England would not hear the end of that. In League A, it was already a story, but like that group was tough. Will I do a prediction for Europa Conference League? Yes. I actually already filmed them. I'm just in the process of editing everything and getting some help editing those two in specific, actually. So, because there's just so many videos to upload. Will Modric play in this Nations League? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think him already like playing in the Euros was kind of his last step. That was kind of what was announced. I don't know to what degree how true that is. Maybe he'll be more motivated with the team. I don't know. He'll be so old by then though. I think he'll be leaving Real Madrid as well. I'll miss him a lot. That's one that will be hitting once he leaves. Absolute legend. One of my favorite players without a doubt. Okay. Still waiting. I have the volume off. Okay, League D. I think it's about to start. We'll see if the screen updates. It's giving a preview for the teams. Lithuania, Gibraltar. Somebody said, as a finish, I hope we play against England, Albania, and Georgia. Why do you want to play England? That's going to definitely decrease potential to get promoted. Unless England fail once again. Okay, yeah. Believe League D is starting. Someone asked, kako se zove aplikacija? This is the UEFA website. UEFA.com. Oh, shit. Okay, we got Lithuania, Gibraltar in Group 1. First thing drawn. If San Marino are in this group and Gibraltar are in League D, this is their chance, man. This is their chance. Moldova's in the other group. Okay, yeah. San Marino really need to be a Group 1. I mean, depending on the other opponents as well, but Group 1 is their chance. Moldova's too good lately. Unless they don't take this seriously, I don't see them slipping to San Marino. But I think they will. I think this will still mean a lot to them. San Marino. San Marino is... Let's go! San Marino are in Group 1. Great news. Great news. This is their chance, guys. I know they have a friendly coming up against St. Kitts and Nevis, but that's a friendly. They've already won a friendly. We need to see them win a competitive match. Malta is in Group 2. Malta joins Moldova. And Liechtenstein. Yo. That is a great group for San Marino. I believe Liechtenstein is the side that they did defeat in a friendly. Their only win in their history was against Liechtenstein. So can they also make it their one competitive win? This is the year we'll be seeing history, I think, people. This is the year we'll be seeing history. Andorra also is in Group 2, yeah. San Marino dodged a bullet being in this group. Moldova and Malta are definitely tougher. I mean, sorry, Moldova and Andorra. I don't even remember the pots. I'm sorry. That league is confusing with the draw. But this group is much more doable at the end of the day. Group 2 would have been too tough for them. Maybe. I think so, though. Perfect for San Marino. What a draw for League D. Already off to a great start. And that is the worst league. But as we all know, everybody's rooted for San Marino here. San Marino topped the group. Imagine them in League C. This is their opportunity to finally not be the worst national team in the world on the FIFA rankings. It truly is. As we know, Liechtenstein have been very poor, despite scoring that banger against Bosnia. And Gibraltar as well. Damn, I don't know what to go for in my predictions, but I mean, we don't even know if it's going to be Lithuania, but I highly doubt it. Thoughts on Romania? Please answer. Romania has been so great in the Euro qualifiers, man. I got a lot of comments about how I've been proven wrong. I predicted them to not do well because they were poor in the Nations League. But they redeemed themselves in the Euro qualifiers, and arguably, I mean, definitely, that matters more. So shout out to Romania. Now they got demoted to League C, though. We'll see how they do. Maybe they won't be as motivated and exhausted if they do well in the Euros. Maybe the opposite. I don't know. They have a great squad, though. Great defense. They're going to frustrate teams, I think. All right, looks like League C is about to start. They had to do an introduction on all the teams. What do I think about Sonagora? Sonagora, Montenegro. Are they? No, they're in League B. They honestly didn't do as badly as I expected them to in the Euro qualifiers. They put off some really good fights. They're just missing like a little bit more quality, and they really could be excelling. I'm still rooting for them, though, every day, even if I don't predict them to do well. Hey, Eternal Pro Gamer, thank you for the donation, my friend. Thoughts on Wales? We have not even talked about Wales yet. I believe the draw is about to start, but Wales in Pot 1, League B. I mean, they frustrated me in the Euro qualifiers, man. I was getting really upset with how well they were doing for a bit, and then they slipped. They're honestly still holding their own even without Gareth Bale. It's impressive what they're doing. They have some youngsters stepping up. I think the future is still bright for them. It's just like still somewhat questionable, you know? But they're still in the Euro playoffs as well. Depending on their group, they could potentially go back to League A. They were just demoted from League A. They were just demoted from League A from last season. Best of luck to Wales, though. Now that Croatia's not playing them anymore, I do wish them all the best. They pissed me off, though, I'll be honest. They really did. because they were just better than us. I mean, we played badly and they played well on their home ground. Sweden is the first team drawn in League C. They will be in Group 1. Who will be joining Sweden? I don't think many people want to be in that group. They're on that rebuild journey. New manager, great players. That's already a tough group people want to be avoiding. Romania next. They are in Group 2. Oh, shoot. I just realized, yeah. Got to scroll better for this. There we go. Now we can see all the groups in League C. Luxembourg next. Luxembourg really on the rise themselves. Despite getting demolished by Portugal, they put off some very interesting fights in their Euro qualifier group. Armenia. Armenia is in Group 4. Despite Armenia also being on somewhat of a rise with their new manager, they did have some really good fights, and they worried me at the end against Croatia. I went to that match in Zagreb. Yeah, I think amongst those PA 1 teams, they might be the one that people, I don't mean to sound rude, but people might be happy to be getting compared to these other teams. Maybe Luxembourg as well, but Sweden, Romania is a bullet dodged, if you can, obviously. Azerbaijan joined Sweden, though. They had to play each other in the Euro qualifier, so that should be interesting. And Azerbaijan did beat them with a high score match, like 3-0 or something like that. Romania take on Kosovo again. Both of these groups already are seeing Euro qualifier repeats. We've already seen these sides face one another. Kosovo didn't make it easy for Romania at one point. I think one of them finished in a draw. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's hard to keep track of everything on the top of my head. Bulgaria with Luxembourg. That's a good opportunity for Bulgaria. We talked about how Bulgaria are looking to step up after their poor campaign. Armenia and Faroe Islands will be interesting as well. Damn. So far, these groups are looking... I don't even want to say balanced. It's not the right word. Just like, you know... Nah, I can't even say that. Like, Azerbaijan should not be beating Sweden, but they did. No, you can't say the word balance. But like Group C, Group 3 and 4, we could see some good fights there. Slovakia in Group C. Damn. That's going to be tough for Sweden. Damn, Hamšík looks like an absolute hipster now. Slovakia and Sweden's going to be a good fight. That's unpredictable right now. Slovakia have been so good, man. So good. The only team to score against Portugal in the Euro qualifiers. Yeah. I don't know what to make of that one. I don't think Sweden or Slovakia will be happy with that, but they'll do what they have to do to potentially rise to the top to League B. Cyprus joins Group 2. Northern Ireland joins Group 3 with Luxembourg and Bulgaria. I'm trying to think of Bulgaria and Northern Ireland. They were in some qualifier group together recently. Oh, no. They were in the same Nations League group last year. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. How did they both get demoted? They were somewhat recently together. I can't remember exactly when. North Macedonia is in Group 4. I think Macedonia will take that for now. They by far are not guaranteed success, but it's a much more doable group than the others, I'd say. Estonia joins that deadly group, Group 1. That's so interesting, man. I mean, besides Slovakia, Sweden, Azerbaijan, Estonia, we're all in the same Euro qualifier group. All rematches right there. Lithuania or Gibraltar, most likely Lithuania, will be joining Group 2. Lithuania can definitely impress here. Yes, Armenia versus Macedonia is also a common matchup. They were in the same World Cup qualifier group. Belarus. Belarus joins Group 3. I think they'll take that. They can definitely surprise in this. They caught me off guard in the last Euro qualifiers. Latvia. Latvia joins. Oh, shit. It took me to League B automatically. Latvia joins Group 4. So Armenia and Latvia face each other once again. Latvia, the only win they got in the Euro qualifiers was against Armenia. This group's going to be a mess. This group's going to be a mess and tough to call. But I think Macedonia will be happy with this. Way more doable of a group compared to the others. Eternal Pro Gamer, do you agree Wales got cheated out of Turkey 1-1? No comment on that. I mean, thank you for the donation, my friend, but honestly, I don't see how there was a cheating thing happen. Maybe you can let me know, but I'm losing my memory on exactly what happened there. I was so focused on what happened for Croatia. And it was a good result for them, obviously. But yeah, what a draw for League C, man. Just Group 1, man. Estonia are definitely the losers of this draw. They will not be happy with this. They can surprise, but I don't see it. Yeah, the other Pot 4 teams, I think they will take what they got. Estonia definitely the biggest losers of Pot 4. And like I said, guys, I'll give more in-depth predictions very soon. Hopefully, I'm able to release a video tomorrow. It probably won't be as in-depth as the final prediction video I'll do, just like a quick roundup of everything. But I'll definitely be releasing a final prediction closer to when this actually starts. And once we know if it's Lithuania or Gibraltar. But yeah, I'll get my early thoughts most likely tomorrow if everything goes well. No full promises, but that's my goal. There's a lot to do, and I fly back to Zagreb on Saturday. So, yeah. Hopefully I can make it happen. Which one do I think is the weakest group? I would probably say it's either Group 3 or 4. But I'm going to go with... that's a really tough question, man. Northern Ireland have been so underwhelming. I'm going to go for Group 4 just based on how teams have been playing recently. No, I don't know, man. Bulgaria was so underwhelming. Northern Ireland was so underwhelming. I can't answer that, man. It's either Group 3 or 4. One of those two is the worst on paper, but yeah. I'm stuck on that one. Obviously, Bulgaria and Northern Ireland have what it takes to redeem themselves. All right. We are going to soon be starting the draw for League B. Which of the Pot 4 teams had the more favorable draw? Good question. I would say either Belarus or Latvia again. I think they'll both take that. Belarus have been surprising. Latvia shut down a bit, but they still can prove themselves. For now, I'll say Latvia, but again, one of those two. Romania is going to be a tough obstacle to climb in Group 2 for Lithuania, potentially. And definitely for Gibraltar, if that somehow happens. What's up, man? Long time no see. Do a collab again with Earful Slavia. It's been a while. I know I don't live at his place anymore, so that's why I haven't been seeing Irfan. One day, though. One day we'll get him back on the channel. We have to. It has been a very long time. Group B1 has Czechia. Czech Republic will be in Group 1 of League B. England will be in Group 2. That is already the group to avoid. Austria in Group 3. Wales in Group 4. All right, let's see who gets paired with who now. Ukraine. Ukraine are with Czech Republic. That's going to be a good matchup. Very much will be. Ukraine have been very, very solid. I genuinely feel the worst for them in terms of teams that fail to qualify automatically for the Euros. Who's next? I missed what Kolarov put. Finland. All right, whoever from Finland wanted England, you got your wish. I don't know why that was your wish, but there you go. Finland are with England. Tough obstacle to climb. Norway will be with Austria, looks like. Iceland will be with Wales. Wow. Okay, so on paper, right now Group 4 looks the worst. So any of those pot 3 or 4 teams are going to be looking to join Group 4. Albania. Albania are in Group 1. Hey, that's doable for them. It's not going to be easy, but they've already played Czech Republic in the qualifiers. Outclass them there. Especially in their second matchup. Albania might have what it takes to get promoted to League A. Just maybe. Republic of Ireland in Group 2. I saw somebody in the chat call that England and Ireland would be in the same group. There you go. Very cool group, actually. Slovenia are with Austria and Norway. I want to say... Oh, Slovenia and Norway were in the same Nations League group last year. And Montenegro in Group 4. That's very, very good for Montenegro. Not going to be an easy cakewalk, but compared to the other groups and Montenegro's good fights, they have a chance. Georgia will be in Group 1. Aw, I'm sorry, Georgia. You guys were so impressive last time, and I'll never forget all the TikToks people made of me getting that prediction wrong. Or Irfan wrong. I forgot what... I think Irfan made the terrible prediction there. But, yeah. That's a tough group, man. Doable, but tough. We'll see. Kazakhstan are in Group 3. Why did they skip Group 2? It would have been cool to see them in a group with England. That's a tough group, though, man. Slovenia and Kazakhstan were in the same Euro qualifier group as well. Greece are in Group 2 instead. Okay. Ireland and Greece were also in the same Euro qualifier group. Lots of rematches will be happening in this Nations League. Why does it keep switching me as soon as the draw's over? Okay, so Turkey are in Group 4. Okay, Group 4 was looking quite weak, but then that pot for Turkey stepped up, and now they made this group one where they definitely could top. I'll be real. They were also, again, Euro qualifier repeat. Turkey and Wales were in the same group, and we're seeing it once again. Damn. Despite being a pot 4 team, Turkey got lucky in this draw, I'd say. Definitely better than being in any of the other groups. 110%. No disrespect to Wales, Iceland, or Montenegro, but those of you that, you know your teams, you'll know that it's just facts. Of course, Turkey could do it in, like, Group B as well, even Group 1, or Group 3, Group 1, but yeah, they'll definitely take this draw. Ireland versus England is going to be a great match to see. But, yeah, based on Ireland's form, I don't know. Would love to see some kind of upset there, though. Lots of rematches, though, in Group 3. Slovenia with Kazakhstan and Slovenia with Norway. And I want to say Slovenia played Austria at some point recently as well. I'm just blanking out exactly when. I think it was the World Cup qualifiers. Somebody said Kazakhstan and Finland were in the same Euro qualifier group. That's why they went in Group 3. But that doesn't make sense because we're seeing so many Euro qualifier repeats. As I've stated a million times. So that doesn't make sense. Luke has stated France and Netherlands will draw each other. It's scripted. If that happens, man, that would be insane because they were already in the same Euro qualifier group and now in the same Euro group. Okay. Oh, travel distance restrictions. Okay, that makes more sense. League A is about to start now. We've got Mata up there doing the draw. The representative for Spain since they won the frickin' thing. I'm still salty about that, but it's okay. I'll switch to League A once it starts. When will these games start? So League D starts in March, or the playoff for League D/C, and then the rest of the league start in September, from my knowledge. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Did it end? Not yet. We still have League A. League A is about to start. And I'm very nervous for Croatia. Probably no Modric. Modric-less. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough task. We'll see. All right, looks like it's about to start. I'm going to switch it. There you go. There's the pots, just so you know. Oh, man. I'm nervous. Oh yeah, it's missing pot 4. Sorry, but you'll see who's drawing who in a sec. Oh, come on. Croatia is in Group A. Oh no. From my memory, Group A, or sorry, Group 1. I keep mixing up the number and letter. From my memory, Group 1 in every single league is never really an easy group, except for League D. Italy's in Group 2. Oh no. Netherlands are in Group 3. Spain are in Group 4. Here we go. Who is going to be playing who? Please, please don't give us Portugal. Oh my god. Of course. Of course. That is not what I wanted, man. Portugal too good. And they destroyed us in the Nations League last time. We're going to struggle in this tournament. I think so. Without Modric, huge transitional phase for Croatia. We are going to struggle. Especially if we have Portugal in our group. Belgium have joined Italy in Group 2. Hungary have joined Group 3. And Denmark will join Group 4. Oh, man. Croatia so far is taking an L there, I'd say. Would have been much happier with any of the other Pot 2 teams than Portugal. Poland. Oh, that gives me slight relief. Poland is in Group 1, I assume. Yes. Croatia will be with Poland. Sorry, Poland, but come on. I mean, you guys have not been great. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of time till this starts. Things can change. France will be in Group 2. Okay, Group 2 is so far looking like the deadliest group. Italy, Belgium, and France. Jeez. Italy and France were also... Oh, no, sorry. Never mind. Just Italy were in the group of death last time. Germany are in Group 3. They will be meeting Hungary once again. And they're in the same Euro group. They love that matchup with Hungary. Maybe they'll make a deal with them and let Hungary beat them if they get the Euro win. Group 4 is Switzerland. Spain and Switzerland are in the same group once again. Oh my days. All right, now this is where I'm the most nervous for. Those Pot 4 teams. Scotland. Okay, no Serbia or Bosnia. I'll take that. Scotland's the toughest team, or not the toughest, but one of the tougher teams in Pot 4. So it's not going to be easy, but yeah, this looks to be Portugal's group. Israel will be in Group 2. All right, so groups looking slightly less deadly. Now Israel are screwed. I'm sorry. I'd love to see them. Well, I don't know if I'd love to. It would be cool to see an underdog story, but yeah, that group is tough, man. Unless the other 3 teams really don't care about this competition. Bosnia are in Group 3. And Serbia are in Group 4. I think definitely Serbia got a better outcome compared to Bosnia or Israel, at least. Spain, Denmark, Switzerland are not easy teams, but compared to the others, Switzerland have somewhat been in interesting form. Denmark topping their Euro group, but still sometimes randomly not looking as great as they used to ever since the World Cup disappointment. Okay, this group, Portugal was definitely not ideal for the Pod 2 teams, but in terms of the other opponents, I will take that for Croatia for sure. Definitely better than Germany or France or Switzerland. No offense, Poland. Who knows? Poland can very much improve by the time this starts. Yes, sir. Oh! I don't know how I didn't notice that. Serbia, Switzerland again. We are seeing these two face each other once again, just like in the World Cup. We know how heated that match is. This is genuinely a fresh-built rivalry. That is going to be one hell of a match. Oh, man. I went to the last one in the World Cup. And definitely some of the most like fights I've seen in the stands ever, even on the pitch. We saw it at the end. Bosnia, I'm sorry. I think you guys are screwed. I think Israel and Bosnia are screwed. Scotland and Serbia have a chance. Again, this Nations League is very unpredictable. A lot of the teams in League A randomly slip in this and don't take it as seriously as major international tournaments. So this, nothing's certain for sure. But based on how Bosnia have been playing lately, I agree. I think they're screwed. Really hope I'm wrong. I'm a Boston. A shout out to Nicholas. Thank you so much for the donation, my friend. The Portugal game will be a good one. I hope so, man. I hope Croatia prove me wrong there, but I just think they'll be in too much of a transitional phase by the time this starts, where if that's the first match, they could slip easily. Who knows? I mean, Germany have been so disappointing, but I don't see them being that disappointing to Bosnia. And again, the Euros will be going on. Everybody can change their mind about Germany when, they're back to their best somehow. There's going to be a lot going on before this all starts. So 100% nothing is certain here. But I still will be releasing my early predictions, hopefully tomorrow, like I said. Someone said Italy finishing last in this one. I don't see it. Not with Israel in the group. Sandro asked, do I think Croatia will end second? I think so. Unless Scotland continue to build momentum, I think Croatia will get second place. That's my guess for now, but that could change. Very tough tournament to predict and call. Thank you, the Hitman. Shout out to you, Nigeria in the finals. Yes, I finally got some AFCON predictions correct. I predicted the final would be between Nigeria and Ivory Coast, but I said Nigeria would win. Will it happen? I don't know. Ivory Coast somehow really built momentum after that. One of the most one-sided matches in the tournament where they lost to Equatorial Guinea 4-0. So anything's possible. Good luck to Nigeria, though. I doubted them at the beginning, but hey, this tournament has just been an absolute mess. I should have doubted a different giant instead, clearly. Jaka and Shaqiri will eat Serbia, says Mr. Jana. Yeah, they just get fueled whenever they play Serbia, man. I mean, there's no denying it. They go absolutely crazy. So, definitely would not be surprised if it happens once again. Serbia do not have a good track record against them. But they're in the same group as Denmark in the Euros. So, there might be a foreseeable result there. All right, guys. I think I'm going to start wrapping up this stream because I got to get recording the prediction video, and it will take a long time to edit. So if I want it up tomorrow, I got to start. But thank you all so much for joining this stream. Another successful one in the books. It was fun, and these groups are very interesting. Obviously, this tournament does not compete to the Euros, and I still find, obviously, qualifiers to the Euros and the World Cup more interesting than this, but I still love the Nations League. Does not get enough credit. People love to write it off. Every time some upset happens, everyone's just, it's a Nations League. Nah, this tournament is something special, especially for those underdogs. So, cannot wait to see what happens in September. We got a long time away, though. Nearly the whole year. Lots of football to be played in between till then. We'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for staying till the end of the stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys, I guess, tomorrow for the prediction. I'll try to make it short as well for this. So, yeah, a few videos coming up soon. Take care. Laku noć.